sorry, what's your name again?
In the recently concluded Slingshot ASEAN, led by the Department of Trade and Industry, one startup emerged victorious, winning for itself the chance to represent the Philippines in the Startup World Cup in San Francisco. And that startup is Storm Technologies, an HR benefits system. Here to talk more is Peter Paul Cauton, CEO of Storm Technologies. Cauton, I'm sorry, I mispronounced that. Cauton,
okay.
not
Thank
Cauton.
You, Regina. Yeah.
Congratulations on the win. First
Thanks
things
so
first,
much.
I want you to talk us through what Storm Technologies does. I mean, I know you've got 3 solutions at the moment. It's called Storm Flex, Storm Kudos, and Storm Squares.
Right.
How are those different from each other?
So we're really a benefits technology firm. The first product we have is Flex. I think it's what we're known for the most in the market. So what we do is, the problem with benefits is that there's no differentiation. What one company gives one person is typically what he gives everyone else. There would be few changes when you get to become a manager, maybe you get more insurance, but by and large, it's all the same. So that's a problem because the workforces right now, they're becoming more diverse. They're people from different backgrounds. So what we do is, through technology, we allow the employee to get to customize his benefits in accordance to his needs and wants and his particular lifestyle. So what happens is, he'll go through what he currently has. There's an enrollment process that happens typically in the beginning of the year. And then what happens is, he'll get the opportunity to trade in. So let's say I don't really go to a lot of vacations. I trade in my vacation credits. My teeth are great. I don't need a dental allowance. So I give it up. They're transformed into points. The points are then used on a benefits marketplace where there are 15,000 SKUs and benefits to choose from.
Right. So as an employee, you have the ability to earn your credits and turn them into something that's more useful for you. But exactly how do your 3 solutions differ? You've got Flex, Kudos, and Squares.
So Flex is precisely that. It's a flexible benefits tool. Kudos, the points generation is different. You win it. So it depends on behavior. So let's say you're barista of the month. You get points on the system because you hit it. Or you hit a certain sales quota. So whereas in Flex, it's a bit different because there, it's conversion of the employee. It depends on the employee what he wants to convert. In our Kudos solution, it's really more if the employee exhibits the behavior that the company wants for him to do. And then Squares is a comms tool. So what it allows is that it creates it's a medium with which employers can communicate more effectively with their employees.
And how many clients do you have now? You've been around 4 years.
We've been around 4 years. We have around 130,000 employees on the platforms.
130,000 employees who've signed up for your service.
Yes.
And how many companies are we talking about?
We're talking about 45 to 50 companies.
These range from MNCs to
These
SMEs?
range from, different industries, FMCGs, BPOs, semicon, people in pharma, etc.
Peter, more than 2 years ago, Surpass bought a 51% stake in Storm for about $4.3 million. Where has that money gone?
So we've expanded. So what we've done really is we've professionalized all the aspects of the firm. So that's exciting. And it's allowed us, I think, to get to the growth curve we're on right now. It's allowed us to win Slingshot recently. It's allowed us to accumulate really a massive amount of clients.
So you've used it mostly for customer retention, is that right?
It's more customer acquisition. Okay. And really more ensuring that our technologies, our processes, are up to par with what our clients, typically top 1,000, top 2,000 corporations expect from us.
Having said that, any more plans to tap venture capital funding? I mean, apart from the fact that there's a possibility of winning $1 million in the Startup World Cup in San Francisco, outside of that, any more plans?
So recently, we've started fundraising, maybe Series B. We want to bring this idea, which we think is super. We think it's a very unique idea. We want to bring it to other countries in the region.
How does that work? Would you offer the same suite of solutions to the other countries? And which markets are you looking into?
We're looking at China. We're also looking at perhaps Indonesia or Singapore.
Why those countries?
China is obvious, right? And we have a
huge demographic.
It's a huge demographic. Okay. We have a partner there. Surpass invested in a company called Micro Benefits as well. So there's a natural partnership that we could explore. Indonesia is really just a huge market, especially over the next 4 or 5 years. Singapore is regional hub for a lot of merchants and clients.
So you really study these markets?
We've studied them in depth, yes.
What kind of timeline are we talking about?
So hopefully we raise funds by maybe first quarter. We'll close that round. And then hopefully we get into one more country by the end of the year, next year.
So first the funding has to come.
Yes.
All right, fantastic. We're going to have to leave it there. Peter Paul Cauton,
Thanks
CEO of Storm Technologies. Thanks so much for your time.
Thanks so much, Regina.
We're going to pause for a short one for now, but right after this,